Okay, so, yeah. All right. Moving into this, though, we got Mykelism and Odyssey. Again, talking about that coming up. We're probably going to see potentially Palutena. I don't know who Mykelism actually plays versus. Paolo. Actually, no, I don't even know who the prettiest girl in school plays either.
Lucario, and the other one's Paolo.
Okay, so Lucario, Paolo. I know that I saw.
Lucario, Villager.
Okay.
Fox,
right.
Paolo.
Gotcha. Yeah, I saw Odyssey using the Palutena at Let's Make Moves and looking very crisp with that as well.
Okay, so we might see double Paolo.
The Paolo as well as this Fox. I've seen a little bit of Fox too.
You don't want to see double Paolo?
Double Paolo and doubles? No.
What?
You don't want to see somebody cover a platform while somebody else on the bottom and just see explosive plays and automaticals?
You wanted to see it in Smash 4.
It's a one-player.
I did want to see it in Smash 4.
So we got it now. It's like double.
To see it at
it's
all
like
times.
double Cloud, man. That's my favorite thing.
As long as they use everybody's favorite song.
I would be really hyped to see double Cloud in this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
I'd be really curious.
How long do you think before that gets obliterated again?
Probably. It would be.
I give it 2 nationals.
Like I don't.
If double Cloud's good.
Right now,
I give it 2 nationals before everybody starts saying, "Hey, let's put it to Cloud 1 again."
You see, I don't see that happening. I don't see any one character being super dominant in doubles right now. Doubles is a mess.
Watch double Cloud.
I want to see double Cloud.
And watch them still do the same things.
All right, I'm going to change my bet. First tournament after MK, Leo, and Como team together.
That's double Crom.
It could be double Crom, actually.
I don't think Crom is that good in doubles.
Your Crom's not that good in doubles.
No, my Crom is not good in doubles. That's true. But I don't think Crom in general.
I think one Crom with somebody who's good at keeping him, allowing him to play center stage, maybe a zoning teammate, that could work. But
I think we should just remove Crom in doubles.
No.
He hits too hard. Maybe singles. Can we just ban Crom?
What did Crom do to you?
He had a sword.
Where?
He left. What?
Did he go to work?
Yeah.
That's not a hot take. That's a work schedule.
No, that's a pressing story.
Oh.
Hot off the presses. We have lost Pong, but we're... Oh, it is the double Paolo. Okay, so we called it.
I know my people.
Yeah, I called it. I knew Odyssey. I knew Odyssey was Paolo.
OG team, bro.
Yeah, look, here's the key.
Yo, Chavo, don't let him back in the house.
Here's the key when you actually cast with player 4. You just pretend he's actually just the voice in your head. So we're going into game 1 here onto PS2. Not surprised at all by this.
He's not the first person to call me a voice in their head.
What do you think, in terms of Stocktaker in Prettiest Girl in School, how do you think they're going to deal with the zoning pressure, as well as all these nairs that are going to come in from the Palutenas?
So Peaches, I think, is going to end up getting mixed, but it's Lucario. So as long as Peaches maintains his stock and just keeps on going for stage control for blue team, I think they'll be fine. I'm more curious to see what's going to happen with We Fit into Palutena, because it's going to be a constant battle going into the air.
At the moment, it's a constant battle of Stocktaker dealing with Peaches hitting him at the moment, so hopefully he can kind of pull that back a bit. But I have seen, or I at least heard, that something about the Anubis strategy is actually weaker in this. So we're going to not be seeing that.
So Aura got weakened in this game, but they gave Lucario actual moves to compensate. So,
which is a terrifying notion in itself, because it's like he still has Aura. He still has Rage building on top of Aura. But now they gave him a real kit.
You know what? I was going to say that Adi was actually at kill percent because of the percentage that Peaches is holding, but he ended up SDing instead. That's going to work for them every time. But he's going to eliminate that stock finally, getting rid of that Rage from the Lucario. You do not want Lucario holding on to that.
But now he has the lowest amount of stocks, so
true.
Got to watch out for that.
Actually, both of these characters on the blue team are very frightening in general in terms of personal buffs. Just having deep breathing plus a Lucario Aura, that's a lot of base knockback that you got to be very afraid of.
Yeah.
There's one tool in particular I'm actually really curious to see if it gets used, and that would be Peaches using Lucario's quick attack, the counter. Double team, I think it is.
Yeah, it's double team.
So I know Stocktaker in particular complains to the high heavens about that move. And I know counters in general of that nature have got... Oh, my God!
That's what we call a team combo.
All right. Well, then. So, the double Palutena is working out very well, I'd have to say. Everything we thought about before, let's put it in the trash, because this is going extremely good for Adi and Mykelism, just finally losing his first stock.
The judgment was upon them. There was really nothing you could do about that.
That looks so cool. I don't know what's going on, man.
Right now, Peaches is trying to get himself back in, and he's taking damage from Stocktaker as well.
They're just beating each other up.
Yeah, there's been a whole lot of team hit interactions like there yet again. Blue team has been inconsistently keeping each other safe. They just keep punching each other in the face.
They don't like each other.
The red team is just getting... You know, you said that he didn't like that counter. Apparently, he's taking it on Lucario a little bit too much. The red team is going to take that every time. Hopefully, they can start to slow it down because this is still very frightening seeing Peaches with all this rage. He can eliminate Adi stock and start to slowly crypt his back. Right on cue.
You know, he just explodes. He like barely didn't. He didn't even look like he went into the blast zone. He looked like
activated
he just got, like,
his
dragged and
up B into the blast zone.
Terrifying.
Stocktaker has been inconsistent. Like, he's been trying to keep Peaches safe on his recoveries from the double Palutena. This hasn't been able to work on nearly as much. Opting to go for the share stock, not trying to take a 2v1 with 3 stocks. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I don't agree with just letting Wii Fit just get deep breathing. You got to pressure her out there. These deep breathings should not be free.
It's very similar to that of like Snake and Disadvantage. Why you want to make the Wii Fit feel uncomfortable. Don't let them get that buff the same way.
There's so much damage traveling on both sides, especially now where it seems like the efforts from Blue Team are a bit more coordinated. So like, look at the percentages that are on board. Like, it's a deadly house to live in on Pokemon Stadium.
What?
Oh, he's just gone.
You know what? All of a sudden, not doable anymore. Well, I mean, it is doable. It is Lucario, the one that is left. He can get rid of Mykelison's stock. He does need to be very careful now, though, because only having himself, he can't really throw out that Aura Sphere all free like before. There's double counters available to stop it.
Oh, caught in the mix, but still living.
I would have been mad if that killed.
And actually getting the stock finally off of Mykelisum, this is somewhat doable for Peaches if he can get in and start to rack up this damage. But Odyssey doing a good job just kind of keeping him trapped at the ledge, slowly approaching.
Adi being the newer to the one of Palu. Also the weaker one, I think, of the two with his Palu. That's what I believe. So I'll like to see how he fares in this matchup from a longtime Lucario player such as PGIS.
Now, Player 4, I know you actually played Palutena for a little bit in Smash 4. Do you have any notes regarding Lucario against her?
I think Lucario just beats her because she couldn't kill, but now she has kill options like that, hence allowing her to end the stocks. So probably even in this matchup.
Yeah, good job of not overcommitting there as well. As you saw, there was a lot of damage that was just being tossed onto Mykelisum over and over and over at the end. And he was able to keep his composure and not take the stock loss for it. It's still so frightening just dealing with Lucario in general with that amount of rage at the end.
Oh, absolutely. Although one thing that I want to see if Mykelisum and Adi deal with is
it Mykelism or Mykelism?
Yes.
It's a mystery. Well, I'm sorry. Continue. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Just deep breathing. Like, Stocktaker was able to get it for free constantly.
And I think the big thing that they have to clean up again is that every time he did get in for free, there was usually a negative interaction between the blue team. They would hit each other and rack up damage a lot. Sure, Lucario, yeah, he's going to run with that percent, but you don't want to force your teammate into disadvantage and then also feel uncomfortable going in for those options when you're hitting each other rather than potentially a team follow-up.
Right, right.
And you see even the red team, they're like discussing, trying to figure out like how to most likely optimize their team follow-ups. It was a lot more 1v1s more so than an actual 2v2 going on in that match.
With the stage pick to Town and City, I'm actually curious to see how the Palutenas are going to try to control the stage. It's not nearly as streamlined now.
I think this time around, with the loss of the platforms, I think we're going to see much more 2v1 attempts come in, particularly from the red team, trying to force potential edge guards on the Lucario. Like, Stocktaker was doing a good job of keeping himself grounded center stage, and now he's forced to have to go after him and try to keep him safe.
A lot more of a concentrated effort from blue team to be able to actually like rack up that damage instead of just going in for a free-for-all effort. And if that's the pace that they want to try and take this match, I feel like this is going to be a lot more interesting to watch than just seeing like both teams swinging super hard at each other.
Yeah, I like the fact that they're kind of like They're actually playing a little bit more aggressive. And again, like I said before, just hitting each other when it's just not necessary. And that time they actually paid for it, losing a stock. That's something they really need to clean up. There was such a good pace at the start, and then also an SD from Lucario. That's 2 stocks quickly they did not need to lose.
I can't tell if this is all part of the plan or just a big pile of spaghetti. I really don't know what's happening here, but blue team at a heavy deficit.
No, that spaghetti is definitely on the floor with sauce on the shirt, and it is not coming out. This is a very big lead for the red team at the moment. Finally taking the first blood off is the blue team, but this is a hill to climb with double Palutinas, especially with the way that the red team's been playing this so far.
I mean, for what it's worth, like, Lucario is going to be sitting on a mountain of aura thanks to the heavy deficit the blue team is sitting on. But the question is that deficit giving aura worth all of that effort that they're going to have to put in order to bring this back? Because it's like Mykelism just lost his first stock.
Yeah.
And now both members of blue team are on their last stocks.
Yeah, now there's no potential share stock situation where Peaches can come back in to continue. And Peaches also losing his stock so quickly to that down smash. Now we're forced into 2v1. You're just seeing Stocktaker. I think he's pretty much conceding the match at this point.
I mean, he sat there and teabagged, and he got 2 punishes off of it. So who's the real winner here?
I mean, you have to be a god amongst men to actually, like, get this reversal and get this comeback. But who knows? We'll see.
Artisan back on the mic. I am very, very adamant that Palu is the best character in doubles.
That's an opinion.
That is definitely an opinion that we will discuss after this.
I honestly think 2 Palus covers it all.
I mean, right now they're just throwing out as many options as possible with the explosive flames.
What else do you
jump
need?
and throwing out. They're forcing the jumps, throwing out the nairs to cover. Stocktaker just taking it as slow as possible. If he overcommits at all, he's gonna take too much damage.
If you explosive flame on the ledge and then up smash where the roll hits, there's literally nothing they can do.
Can somebody tell me how he's actually still in it? Like he's actually doing a pretty solid job of preventing the double Palus of figuring out how to get in and commit and get this stock. But then again, the red team is also not trying to, like, well, that's not what you wanted at all.
All right, that's the maximum buff. So for those who don't know, deep breathing now changes how it buffs. When it's at its quickest.
Going low.
Yo.
Deep breathing ain't going to save you from that type of deep reach right there.
I know someone else who went deep.
Yeah, he went as deep as possible. He had an extra stock. If he SD'd, oh, well, let me go get this. Don't let him recover for free. Because that was taking a lot more time than I think the red team was comfortable with. And it was actually kind of working for Stocktaker.
Yeah, they said, I don't want to do no more yoga. So, the Lucario, an SD? Yikes.
Yeah, no, it was a really messy game, too.
It was an early stock and then the SD. That was just a giant hill that they had to climb.